I found the Beast Boy at Walmart. So hey, here we go. Another classic figure. It means another Walmart exclusive, which means it's another pain in the ass trying to find. But hey, you get the figure and it's pretty classy, right? So the picture on the left, that is also his trading card he comes with. Definitely a classic looking Beast Boy. The only thing is that hey, the suit will match it very well, but it doesn't match at all with the head sculpt. Now, that's where it kind of always gets kind of weird. It's just like, why don't you just do a classic hairstyle? Why is it this kind of short haircut? Uh, I mean, it's kind of either or, right? I mean, I think it's still a great looking figure. So I guess I don't mind it too much. It's not a big deal for me. Now, the figure doesn't come with much of anything except for that, figure stand that I never personally ever use. And then you also get this flying eagle, and it's, it's a nice sculpt. I'll say that. But I don't like how this is kind of like a emerald see-through uh eagle. Like I think it should have been more of a light skin tone like you see right here with Beast Boy here. And I don't think that should be kind of looking like this. It looks like a Green Lantern construct. But there is no articulation in the bird itself. It is just one piece. You'll look at it. Very similar to what DC Universe Classics did, except you could actually articulate the wings. But I think they should have done something like this, getting that tone where it looks like actual feathers. That it's not looking like a construct to me. So I think Mattel's version of that did a better job. I mean, don't get me wrong though. I think this is a nice throw-in. I said in my previous Titans full weight review that I think that every character should have just came with like a small animal. Like in the back here, you see like a green snake, a green mouse. Not necessarily would expect a gorilla or a rhino or anything like that, but smaller critters where it could be Beast Boy. I think that would have been a nice throw-in. But you do get that with here, so you get this guy, and no interchangeable hands, which is so unfortunate when it's a character that's just by himself. Really. Hopefully McFarlane's going to start throwing more interchangeable hands. I mean, he's doing it for some Build-A-Figures, like we saw with Bane, and we see it with the gold label Robin. So hopefully, we could start seeing stuff with these guys, because they deserve to have alternate hands. I think there should be something we can do with it, not being stuck with just one kind of hand. Here is Beast Boy next to the Build-A-Figure version of him. They both kind of came out simultaneously, so if you're a big fan of Beast Boy, it's your year. This one is a different kind of skin tone, though. This Build-A-Figure is much more lighter, in my opinion. I think the Gold Label Classic version has a bit more of a darker skin tone to him. You can just kind of tell it's slightly darker, definitely darker hair. Obviously they both are two different suits. I think the Build-A-Figure is more of a modern version, while this one's just more so of a classic. I'm gonna favor the classic more. This Beast Boy is not really an original sculpt. From Nightwing, I reviewed him a few days before this, and I obviously didn't realize that yet that this Beast Boy shares a lot of the same parts as this Nightwing. Mainly it's the lower torso, and the legs are all the same, and the arms are as well, except for maybe the hands itself. But the only thing that's unique is the diapers, the upper torso, and of course the head sculpt. And that's pretty much it. You are gonna have up close, you could tell the ab pattern here is the same. I always thought this looked like kind of like a like an armored up version. I was noticing that with here, it didn't seem natural. So that's what made me want to really look at this Nightwing here. And then at the bottom here, there's that little sculpt at the bottom for those boots. So you see that there. So this was basically using the same thing. There's also a line cut in the bicep area that's how I was able to tell that this was also the same arms. And just a quick look at the back of the figures. The upper torso is different. I'm not sure where this might come from. I don't know if it's stolen from somewhere else. I bet it is. Just have to go and look for it, right? But, you know, it's not too bad of a notice. It's not much of a noticeable thing, I guess. But, you know, it does explain why this Nightwing was on the small side, why he goes a little bit shorter, which I don't have a real big issue with it. I'm glad there's a difference compared to the Nightwings that have came out. Here is Beast Boy next to the 6-inch scale versions of Beast Boy from the Mattel line. Even though I said he was the smallest for McFarlane figures, he's definitely the top dog between these guys. It's Beast Boy next to a few of the Titans. They look very nice together. Obviously, he's going to be the same scale as Nightwing here, so he is kind of on that shorter side. One key member I realized, you know, that we are really missing is Cyborg. Obviously, we're getting a Flashpoint version, so I don't know if we're going to get a Cyborg this year. But, you know, hopefully we do get like a classic one maybe next year. We'll have to see. That's it for my Beast Boy review. I think it is a great figure. Definitely one to get if you are looking to have a Teen Titans team. You know, my only thing is, and this is kind of the gripe with the main Titans wave, is I just wish that they made more smaller animals, maybe some alternate hands for this Beast Boy here. You know, just something to have a variety of. I think that would have been cool. So again, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hit that thumbs up button if you did. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys again in my next video.